When there's no one left to fight, do you fight yourself? Welcome to Pastrami Nation Issues. Hey everybody, this is Nolan Smith, editor and co-founder of Pastrami Nation, the meat of pop culture. Welcome back to another installment of Issues, the audio-only podcast dedicated to the review of single comic book issues. So no collections, no graphic novels, just issues. For today's book, I will be taking a look at the third issue of a series that I have been very excited about. I have enjoyed it immensely. I am talking about Dark Horse Comics' No One Left to Fight, number 3. No One Left to Fight is by Aubrey Sitterson, Fico Ossio, and Taylor Esposito. Now, if you've read my reviews in the past about issues 1 and 2, you'll know that I definitely love the series. It is a spiritual successor of sorts to Dragon Ball Z, with characters heavily influenced by Goku, Vegeta, and the like. But the big twist here is, in No One Left to Fight, after you save the world and there's no more major threats, what do you do with your life? And that's where Vale finds himself. So in this issue, we find Vale, who is the Goku hero that has saved the world and is now on a journey to, find meaning. We see him come face to face with Winda, who is a friend and someone he trained with a long time ago, back when she was a kid, but she is not a kid anymore. And she has actually grown to have feelings for Vale. So what we get is a very awkward encounter, and you definitely feel bad for Winda. And, you also feel bad for Vale, because here's a man who's done it all for what he wanted to do, but he's still stuck on somebody that's not available. And he gets to have this awkward conversation with Winda that turns into a little skirmish that also shows that maybe he's not as strong as he once was. We also see the appearance of what I would assume would be one of the villains. And we see Vale and Tamor and the gang pack up and head out to go to another place to meet 2 more people who we don't see yet in this issue. With this issue, what we get is a lot of character building. With Dragon Ball Z, the whole thing was you got these lightning quick battles, impactful battles. I'll never forget the battles with Cell and Majin Buu. Well, with No One Left to Fight, it's more of internal struggles. And it's the fights on the inside. And I really think that's where Sitterson was going with this. Because you could be the strongest person in the world, but when there's nobody left to fight, and you can't punch your way out of the problems, so what do you do next? And I'm really, really sure that's what he's going for. The issue doesn't have a whole lot of action. So Dragon Ball Z fans, you might be a little disappointed with that, but it does have, like I said, some great character building, some really good moments, some amazing scenes. The artwork here remains fantastic. Ossio's artwork is so animated, and with the colors on top of it, it's just beautiful, beautiful artwork, very vibrant. I know people have said it's neon in the past. I choose the word vibrant. And it's eye-popping, I think is the best word. The character designs here are amazing, very original to themselves. And by the end of it, we do see our merry group of people headed off to go meet more friends or, past members in training, but we'll also see where this threat that appeared, how he resurfaces again. Sitterson has crafted a very awesome story here. I really enjoy what he's doing. I've loved Sitterson's books in the past, so coming into this one, I already knew that what I'd be getting would be a high quality story, and that's what I've gotten. Ossio's art, like I said, is amazing. Anybody who contributes to the art of this issue and of this series should be extremely proud of themselves. I absolutely love No One Left to Fight. And with No One Left to Fight number 3, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. This series continues to be amazing. I look forward to whatever this climax may be, whether it's one of the classic Dragon Ball Z knockdown drag out fights, or if it's more of a realization from Vale of what he needs to do with his life. If you have not picked this up, I highly recommend going to your local comic shop. Let them know you want No One Left to Fight from Dark Horse Comics. If they don't have it, they can get a hold of it. If you're in the high desert, check out Line Breakers over on 7th Street. That's where I picked up my issues of No One Left to Fight 1, 2, and now 3. And just please make sure you go out and check this out. And also make sure you check out PastramiNation.com for news, reviews, videos, cosplay, giveaways, and more. We're also on social media on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and YouTube. Thank you very much. This is Nolan Smith with Pastrami Nation, the meat of pop culture.